Hey guys, and welcome back to another video by yours truly, DeeproseFc. Today's video is a little different. It's me playing Call of Duty, which you have already seen, but this is in the theatre mode. But what I wanted to talk about is why I do the contracts. The reason I do the contracts is because of the cryptic keys. So basically, my dad makes me. He doesn't make me. So every day my dad does the daily contract and then does the weekly contract, obviously in the week, to get the 10 cryptic keys every day, which is 70, plus the 30 for the weekly contract, which gets you over 100. Well, I like I've mentioned in the last video, I was Prestige Master, I had Dark Matter everything, and then I stopped playing the game. And the reason I've gone back onto it is ready for the next game. I know it's going to be a completely different feel, but if you're good at one Call of Duty, you're good at pretty much all of them. There's not, like, for me, I'm not bad at any particular Call of Duty, and like, the pros, they never go on one Call of Duty and they're like really bad all of them. So I figured I need to practice, I need to get in some practice. So this is why I'm playing Hardpoint. Hardpoint is not my game of choice. I used to play it quite a lot in game battles and stuff when I used to play competitively for money and stuff. But it's not really my game of choice just to chill out. Me and my dad like normally play team deathmatch. And my dad is in this game. I only play Call of Duty when my dad's on, to be honest. He's the mod father one. You'll see him at the end of the game on the leaderboards. He's pretty good. He's pretty just as good as me. Maybe a little bit worse. I hope you don't watch it. But yeah, I just wanted to upload this video because I am enjoying Call of Duty, and the main thing is obviously, like I've mentioned 1,000 times, when the new Call of Duty comes out, this is pretty much going to be World War II Call of Duty every day. Like literally every day is going to be Call of Duty gameplay. I will be on that game more than I've ever played a game in my life. Like whenever a new Call of Duty comes out, I grind. And I mean, like, say for instance I get home from work at 6, I'll play till 2. I'll get up, if I have enough time, I'll play it. I'll just try to get as much gameplay in, as high a rank as quickly as I can. It's just one of the things I love to do when a new Call of Duty comes out. It's the way I've always been. I've done it with Infinite Warfare. No, I didn't do it with Infinite Warfare. I've done Advanced Warfare, 8 Prestige in like a few weeks. This one I got Prestige Master within 3 months, which was longer, but I didn't play it as seriously. And plus I went for Dark Matter and stuff at the time doing it, so it was more. This game more had a lot of challenges. Like I used to go for. Do you remember the special hidden challenges? Like get a 9-man kill chain, things like that. There was hidden ones. I can't. Dark Ops, I think that's called. But yeah, me and my friends used to jump in games and try to hit some really cool challenges. Never cheated, like all legit. Just used to go for cool challenges, which was just fun for me. So that's what I used to do on this game most of the time. So like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, I can't even remember what account I played on that, but I was 10th Prestige, quite good stats as well. I'm quite proud of that account. COD 4 I was only 9th Prestige, I was like 11th when that came out. I remember I went back on that when I went around my friend's house on my account. I looked at the account details, went on it, I was 9th Prestige, and I realised that I hadn't played it like since I was 11. Wait, yeah, it was when I was 11. I'm pretty sure it was when I was 11, so I was in a primary school. So yeah, that was quite a memory, like trip down memory lane. But the reason I do the contracts is just that I want to keep good. Basically, I want to stay decent at the game. I want to keep my, because I've got an Xbox Elite controller. I did have a PS4, and obviously I have mentioned I had a PS4. I sold it. I want to focus on my Xbox gameplay. I'm also thinking about jumping on a little bit of FIFA maybe some point this week and trying to do some of the knockout tournament challenges. If any of you would be interested in it, I think that could be quite a funny episode actually. Just jumping on a little bit of FIFA maybe. Like I'll drop a 10 on it, make a team, and try to get like some cool players. I don't know. Let me know if you're up for it. But yeah, I've just been loving the YouTube and we get so much support. As I am only 4 minutes through this gameplay, I just really want to talk about this game and say why I genuinely think this is probably one of my favourite Call of Duty ever. So it was what they did. The gameplay was fantastic. Like the exo jumping, everybody hates, but I didn't mind it in this one. Advanced Warfare is a little bit excessive, everybody was bunny hopping, but this one was more, you wall ran, you can jump, but it was more of a tactical, like, oh, if you can jump and you get really good shots and stuff, you're a beast. Like, I jump off the map, beast. No, but like, it was more of a tactical, like, you had to be good. Like, you can't just jump around on this game and be rubbish. You have to be good at doing it. Like I said, I do have a Elite controller. It does help massively, to be honest. And luckily, the SteelSeries headphones that you could see in my setup tour, I actually work on my Xbox. So I've actually got quite a good setup ready for World War II, so I'm pretty positive for that. However, yeah, I just think this game, what pleased me about it, from like just a casual player, like I would say I'm quite a casual player, I'm not too competitive, like a few of my mates were a little bit crazy with the comp, like I was never too serious about it, like I just enjoy playing the game. If I have a bad game I'm not going to kick off, it's just kind of like my KD doesn't really matter to me too much, like I just enjoy playing the game. So basically, yeah, what like made me like it is, first of all, the unlockable of the headshots, like the diamond, going for all of them. I think that's absolutely brilliant. I also like the calling cards, the fact that you can get animated ones for different challenges and get, but also the black market. I think they've done the black market absolutely fantastically on this game. Like the fact that you could get calling card sets, you could get camos. For instance, the BMP ritual camo was my favourite camo in the game. I never got it on my account. My dad had it. All of my friends used to laugh because I used to beg for that gun. If I found it on the floor, I would pick it up every time. Like that was my gun. That was just like, that meant everything to me. That was just my favourite gun on the game. And it was just like, that was the enjoyment for me. Just being able to jump on the game, get some cryptic keys, open up the things, do my challenges, do the Dark Ops challenges. Like, I remember the one that I used to go for, probably the most out of all of them, to be truthful with you, is the one where you, I think, like, say for instance, War Machine, you've got to kill the whole team, or 6 of the other team, or like 5 or 6 of the other team. I can't remember what it was. I think it might be 5 all in one go, or no, it was more than that. It was something like 8 or 9. I can't remember exactly, but it was basically you had to wipe a hell of a lot of people in that quick like kill chain with the specialist weapon. It was just impossible. I remember getting one off of it once with what was the one I used to use to do it? I'm pretty sure it was the Purifier. I used to do it on ground war. We used to give that a good go. We used to like because you can get the one with a robot. I don't know what it's called, and where you have to export the robot. And yeah, we used to do that. That was funny. So it was just great times. Like you play it with your mates, go for the dark matter. I had the dark matter camo. It was just one of probably the most pleasing games to play, and it was just that rewarding aspect of it. Like if you play games on it, you're gonna get rewards, and that's just something that other games don't give me. Like for instance, PUBG. PUBG is my favourite game at the moment, hands down. Maybe even one of my favourite games of all time. I genuinely do like it that much. But when you look at it as in, when you play it, what do you get from it? Like you don't really get anything from it, which is really infuriating for me, considering how much I love the pub, like how much I love Call of Duty for that reason. I just wish that I don't like wish a ranking system, or I just wish that maybe like a few more things in the crates where I can just open up crates and get some cooler stuff, or if I play season 1, like I mentioned in one of the PUBG videos, like it'll do a bandana and stuff. But it's just, that's what I would like. But World War 2 is just going to be amazing. I'm not one of them people to really ever review the trailers and stuff. Like, I don't want to watch the trailer and talk over it. Like, you can have your own opinion. You don't really need to know mine. I've never really understood why people would like personally, from like a viewer point of view, I don't enjoy people like watching the trailer and then talking over it and analysing it, because it's kind of like, yeah, I can see it, I don't need you to tell me. So I'm not going to review the trailers, but I'm just so excited for this game. I genuinely do feel like this will be a game where I'll put thousands of hours in, like plus. And I want to. I'm genuinely, as a consumer, like I'm gonna buy the special edition so I can get the show. So I can get a lot of saliva in my mouth where I'm speaking quite quickly. I want to get the special edition so I can get the special camos for you guys. Because obviously it's a bit better for you, and also so that way I get the season pass and the maps. So that way you can play all the maps when they come out. I think that'll be quite crucial. I think that'll be quite fun, reviewing all the maps. We'll go for the challenges, we'll go for things like 100% challenges complete. We'll just like, and also if you want to add me, I've actually done it. I was meant to mention this in the last video. Actually I did mention it in the last video, but I didn't have it set up. I do now have it set up. My new account is DeeproseFc, exactly the same as the YouTube name. If you want to add me on there, please do feel free. So I'm only on Xbox One, and yeah, add me, I'll play. If I'm on and you invite me, I'm just so down to play. Or if you want me to play, message me on Twitter. Don't message me on Instagram, I don't really check my DMs on Instagram that much. But message me on Twitter, or tweet me saying you down for some COD or whatever, and I'll jump on. We'll have a few games of Call of Duty, or FIFA if you're down for FIFA, anything you want. I haven't got a FIFA team on this account, like on Ultimate Team, but like I said, I can drop a 10 on it. basically. That's all you guys can see. But yeah, I just thought I'd get you guys to see. This was just hardware, like I mentioned, just trying to do the daily contracts, trying to stay pretty active on it. This is the last moment. Look, you can see the scores were really close, and they was capping. And at that point, there was no teammates around me. I went in there with a war machine, quite decisively wiped them all out. I'm throwing. You'll notice I'm throwing flashbangs. The reason I am throwing flashbangs is I'm level 12, so I'm on the flashbang level. But also because of the fact that where it's hardcore, it then allows my teammates to pop people, which I quite enjoy. Like them just being able to shoot people, which pretty much stood still. So it's quite a nice factor. Here's the Predator missile. I use this because I'm my Talon. Then I call in my Talon. I'll call in my UAV. As I do that, I get shot in the head. And guess what? Game over with my Talon. Thank you so much for watching. I do show you my score, 58 and 20. 2 minutes 2 in the hard point. And yeah, thanks for watching and have a great day. See ya.